So for those of you who've been keeping track, we're on our final stage. And all of you are still awake. Wait, no. Never mind, I see you in the back. You're definitely asleep. Oh well. Well, you know what? You'll figure it out eventually. Or you'll have to listen to this again. So you've really just wasted your own time, I swear. The recovery stage kicks off with this idea that people have learned the lessons of a revolution and of a civil war, and the strong man who's in power uses that power to set up some sort of economic success and stability. And if we get back to the beginning part, people like having money. Now, people with full wallets are typically happy. Humans are greedy. And if you didn't know, I just thought I'd mention that here. This starts something called the rule by a tyrant. That's that strong man exercising his power as things calm down. Usually, this isn't what the radicals had in mind when they agreed to work with the moderates during the Foreign War, so they start complaining. And thankfully, society's usually sick of listening to what they have to say, because honestly, after enough chapels, we all get sick of what gets set up on stage. Wait, I probably shouldn't have said that. Alright, forget I just said that. Because after a long time, people eventually get sick of hearing the same voice over again, like you are with me. Now, this is when the radicals get repressed. But if one of you tries to repress me, I swear upon all things holy, your grave will suffer. Now, with the radicals gone, the moderates start looking for a home again. People want some predictability in their lives. Remember? When things are unpredictable, people are freaked out. So, they get amnesty. And this just means that the people who are willing to work with the previous government and form a new government, they get invited back into the country because they're no longer kicked out. Their ideas are what ends up taking over, and people are okay with them, and we're willing to compromise again. So some of the crazed schizophrenia of the revolution goes away, and people are able to act moderately and civilly again. So now the healing process can begin. People start focusing on what they have in common in the country, rather than the differences that drove the revolution in the first place. If you're patriotic, you become in fashion again. People end up supporting the government because they've actually changed the people in power and maybe even improved their lives. This means that people become aggressively nationalistic. So they start pushing, hey, pro-Germany, pro-America, this is who we are, and they start focusing on their